The theme of tonight's class is hip flexors. Hip flexors. We're going to be working towards hurdler's pose, also called Eka Pada Kundinyasana. There's a lot of variations of it. There's one, there's two, there's a whole bunch, but I'm going to demonstrate what we're working towards. I personally have not nailed it yet, but that's okay because it's a practice. And maybe if it's okay, I'll demonstrate on your mat so Jen can see me at home, because I don't know if I've ever cued this one at all. But you've got blocks, so take your blocks up to the top of your mat, like where you would put your hands in downward facing dog. And that's where we're gonna start with the blocks. Okay, let me get all my cables tucked in so I can demonstrate this and not rip anything off. We're also gonna be talking about mental rigidity. Mental rigidity, like fixed ways of thinking. So Evie, if I can borrow your mat, I will step over to your mat and I will demonstrate. And if you cannot see me an appropriate angle, please get where you can. Jen, I think I have it set up so you can see what I'm doing. Good, okay. So you're gonna take your blocks up to the top of your mat and you'll place them where your hands will go in downward facing dog. And as we move through downward facing dog, we're gonna exercise this, we're gonna work this, we're gonna bring our knee to our nose, our knee to a tricep, our knee to our other tricep. And as we work through Eka Pada Kundinyasana, what it will look like is to take your knee up as high as you can on the back of your tricep. You will pause there at first and you will look forward. It's a lot of core work to look forward instead of dumping down. Gravity is going to take you down. Everything that you've got touching the earth, resist gravity. So you'll take your knee to the back of your tricep. From here, you can work this looking forward, or if you wanted to try and fly your back leg up, everybody move just a little bit forward so you can see what I'll do with my head in just a moment. Yeah, just move just a little bit forward so you can see. Evie's already got the good spot. Knee to the back of your tricep. If you wanted to work the fly, the training wheel, if you will, is to come forward. You can place your right temple right down on the ground, and you're shifting your weight forward. You press your head into the ground, your hands into the blocks, and see if you can get your back foot up off the ground. Sort of. It's like chaturanga low plank arms. And the more you shift your weight forward, like your head down, that's a training wheel. You may not need it, but we're just going to try and play around with it. Whew. Whew. Yeah, I haven't tried that in months. In months. Okay. Let's get started. Downward facing dog. Let's get right into it. Downward facing dog. Let's do a couple of sun salutations without the blocks for now, just to get a little bit warm. Yeah, move our bodies a little bit. Step your feet to your hands, take ragdoll pose. Clasp opposite elbows and drop your head. Extended mountain. Bring your hands to heart center. And we'll begin this evening's practice with the sound of 3 ohms. Extended mountain. Fold forward. Halfway lift. flow. High push-up, low push-up. Upward facing dog. Good, Danielle. Downward facing dog. Just a few rapid sun salutations. Everyone breathe in to get a little bit warm. Get placed here on your mat. Look at your thumbs at the top of your mat. Jump there. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Reach up. Eyes up. Forward fold. Right back down. Halfway lift. Vinyasa flow. Exhale out all your air. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Look forward, jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Extended mountain, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands. High push up, low push up. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Look forward, jump your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold, extended mountain, fold, halfway lift, vinyasa flow, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look forward, jump your feet to your hands, halfway lift, fold, chair pose, inhale, bow forward, exhale, halfway lift, vinyasa. Warrior one, right side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands and go from high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, opposite side. Breathe in, lift up. Plant your hands and flow. Up dog, down dog. Now place your hands on the blocks because you're likely a little warmer than you were a few minutes ago. Place your hands on the blocks and come into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg. Bring your right knee to your nose. Kick it back. Right knee to right tricep, touch, look forward, kick it back. Right knee to left tricep, kick it back. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Yeah, low setting on the blocks, good. Left knee to left nose, kick it back. Left knee to left tricep, touch, look forward, kick it back. Left knee to right tricep, kick it back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Jump your feet to your bricks. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Bow. Halfway lift. Vinyasa, try them with the blocks. Try to go high to low on the blocks. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Step your right foot to your right block. Rise up, breathe in. And plant your hands and you'll go. High push up to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. You'll take warrior one, left side. Step your left foot to your left block. Breathe in, rise up, and plant your hands, high push up, low push up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, bring your knee to your nose, kick it back. Right knee to left tricep, cross your body, kick it back. Right knee to right tricep, touch, hold, look forward, kick it back, downward facing dog. You'll switch sides. Lift your left leg, knee to nose. Knee to left tricep, or cross body, twist, yes, kick it back. Left knee to left tricep, touch, hold, look forward. Good, EB, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, bend your knee, stack your hips, flip your dog. for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side plank. Take your right hand to your right block and take side plank on the block. Look up for 5. 1, 2, good, Danielle. 3, yeah, flex your back foot. 4, lift your top leg. 5, downward facing dog. Opposite side, lift your left leg up, bend your knee, stack your hips, and flip your dog. Hand on the block, changing this pose. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Side plank, left hand to your left block. You take side plank newly and look up for 5. 1, 2, 3, good, Jen. 4, 5, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. You can leave the blocks at the top of your mat. We can negotiate around them. Crescent lunge, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Take your hands to heart center, twist to the right. Open your arms. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Vinyasa. And plant your hands. High push-up, low push-up. Up dog. Down dog. Crescent lunge, left side. Good, Keisha. Hands to heart center. Yes, Veronique. Twist to the left. Open your arms. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Vinyasa. Good work, everyone. Jump your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Hands to heart center. Twist right. And take your left hand down to the block. It's right there. Left fingertips to the block. Right fingertips to the ceiling. Good. Sit your hips lower. Get into your hip flexors. Sit them lower. Crease them more. Press them more down towards the earth. Sit lower. Forward fold. Good work, everyone. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Hands to center. Twist left. Right fingertips touch down on the block. Press your fingers into the block. Reach your left fingers up to the ceiling and squat deeper. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Take your feet hips width distance apart. Grab a hold of your big toes with your first 2 fingers. Drop your head. Take a hold of your big toes with your first 2 fingers and take your feet a brick width apart. So like 5 inches apart. 5 inches of space between your big toes. Release your big toes. Take palms to toes, forward fold. Hands all the way underneath your feet. Yeah. Drop your head again. Release this pose. And everyone take your feet out to the sides of your mat. Take your feet really wide. And squat. Yogi squat. Yogi squat. Bringing your hands to heart center. Bring your bottom down. Press your elbows into your knees into your elbows to lengthen your spine. Feel this in your groins. Lightly stretch your toes out on the mat. Good. Good. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Exhale, squat. Inhale, extended mountain. Good, Jen. Exhale, squat. One more, extended mountain. Exhale, squat. Vinyasa. Up dog, down dog. Look forward, jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain. And set your eyes on a wall spot out in front of you. Take eagle right side. Right leg up and over. Your left thigh, right arm up and under your left thigh. Squeeze. Squeeze your two legs together. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Eagle left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, come to stand. Standing figure 4. Take your right shin up and over your left thigh. And take your hands to heart center, prayer hands or globe hands. And hinge at your hips, fold forward. Bring your fingertips down to the blocks. Hook your right toes around the back of your left tricep. Like really press the top of your foot into the back of your left tricep. Both hands on the blocks. Good, Evie. Good, Danielle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly come up to standing. And switch sides, figure 4. Left shin up and over your right thigh. You'll take prayer hands, globe hands, whatever hand placement feels good. Flex your left foot a lot. Flex. Flex. Pull your toes up towards your kneecap. Bring your hands to the block. Wrap the top of your left foot around the back of your right tricep. Like press your shin into the back of both of your triceps. Breathe in and breathe out. And come up to standing. Dancer pose, right side. Left arm reaches high. And take the inside of your right foot with your right hand. Palm faces out. Wrap the other way. One more, palm faces out. Keep going. Yes, like that. Exactly like. Grab the inside of your, yes. Yes. So take the open grip. Untwist your arm. One more, untwist. One more, untwist. Like that, yes. Yes. Now kick your toes up towards the ceiling. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Open shoulder grip. Palm down. Yes, just like that. Just like that, Keisha. Unwrap your arm. Keep unwrapping the other way. Like that. Yes, like that. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. And take dancer second set. Open shoulder grip. Good. 1. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, Danielle. Switch sides. Last one here. 1, 2. Veronique, untwist your arm. That's your default. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, Evie. 5. Release. Extended mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Place your hands on the blocks. Low setting, Keisha. Yes. And flow. High push up to low push up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. We've been leading up to workshopping this pose right here. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Take your right knee to the back of your tricep. Squeeze your knee into the back of your tricep. Look forward. You can stay here working this prep, or you can take low plank arms. Bring your, yes, just like Danielle, press your head into the earth. Lift your back leg up towards the ceiling as you squeeze your belly button in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Take your left knee to the back of your left tricep. I got you, Jen. Left knee, squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. Really pull your belly button in towards the ceiling. Make a connection. Make the connection from your left knee to your left tricep. Yes, look forward. Lengthen your body from the top of your head through the sole of your right foot. Lengthen. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Kind of. Like you come to low plank, so it's kind of like a kickstand as well when you bring it down a little bit. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's a lot of core work and it's a lot of hip. Like to get your knee to the back of your tricep is a lot of crunching in. Let's try it again. Downward facing dog, right side. Take your right knee to the back of your tricep. Maybe it takes you a couple of tries of kicking it back and bringing it forward to really glue it and look forward. Good, Jen. Kick it back. Yes, Keisha. Good, EB. Press everything down into the earth to make your left leg light. 1, 2, 3, lift. Switch sides. Sometimes it helps with the countdown. Sometimes it helps. Left side. Good, Jen. Glue. Glue your knee to the back and get your knee higher. Can you get your knee higher and squeeze in? Squeeze in and look forward. For 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Yeah. Press down on the blocks, Danielle. Pull your belly button in. Yeah, press, yes. Belly button in, back leg lifts. It gets lighter. It's weird. It's like, Veronique, can you take your knee to the back of your tricep? Downward facing dog. Take your left knee to touch your tricep. Take your knee to the back of your tricep. Yes, try. Squeeze in, touch your knee to your tricep. Squeeze. Downward facing dog. Good work, everyone. Good work. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward and take triangle on the right-hand side. Yeah, we come to yoga to make our bodies more flexible. But as part of the practice is to allow your thinking to be flexible. So where in your practice can you let go of your stranglehold on right or wrong, on good or bad, on can or cannot? As your body becomes more flexible as you practice, let your mind follow. Give your mind space by choosing to not be so right or so wrong. Stand up, point your right toes to the long edge of your mat, bow forward, side facing wide angle forward fold. And what could your practice look like? What space could you have if you allowed your thoughts to be flexible? Stand up, create pyramid pose, right toes forward, Right toes point forward, left foot halfway up your mat, left foot wide. Good, Keisha. Bring your back foot wider and closer towards me. Yes. Fold over your front leg. Bring your fingertips down to the block. Drop your head. Drop your head. Yeah, drop your head. Twisting triangle. Left hand stays on the block. Right hand reaches for the ceiling. And what could be possible for you in your life or in your practice if you gave up the rigid hold in your thoughts? Breathe in. Vinyasa, breathe out. Move from high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. You'll take triangle left side. Stand up, left toes point towards the long side of your mat. Interlace your hands behind you, fold forward. Rise up. Create pyramid pose left side. Left toes forward, right foot hops halfway up your mat, and bow. And when you let go of a tight hold of right or wrong, you give yourself space of freedom and possibility. And what could that look like if you tried that on in your practice or in your life? Twisting triangle. Right hand to a block, left hand to the ceiling. Inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Up dog, down dog. Set the blocks off to the side. Take your right knee to your nose. Pull it in, kick it back. Right knee to right tricep. Touch, hold, look forward, kick it back. Right knee to left tricep, touch, kick it back. Downward facing dog. Left knee to nose, pull it in. Kick it back. Left knee to right tricep, cross, twist, kick it back. Left knee to left tricep, touch, hold, look forward. Downward facing dog. High plank, low plank, high plank, low plank, high plank, low plank. Come back in at any time. High plank, low plank. Two more. High plank, low plank, high plank. Last one. Low plank. Lower all the way down. Bring your palms back by your sides, palms facing the earth. Arms back by your sides, palms facing down. Locust pose for a 10 count. Take your hands up towards the ceiling, your legs wide, your feet wide. Rise up. 1. Lift your arms, lift your legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Put your other ear on the mat. Locust pose, second set. Rise up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, your ankles, or your shins. Flex your feet. Good, Keisha. Flex your feet more, Veronique. Flex, rise up. Bring your knees in towards center. Flex your feet, the other flex. Bring the soles of your feet flat up towards the earth for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. 5. Lower down. Release your grip. Sway your feet from side to side. Floor bow, second set. For a 5 count, take the grip and rise up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it go. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Place your hands on your mat so your thumbs are by your bottom ribs. And then take your hands out wider. Bring your hands farther back, Veronique, so your thumbs are back by your bottom ribs. Good. From here, upward facing dog. Press down through your hands, down through your feet, down through your feet. Press the tops of your feet down, Keisha, down. Lift your thighs, lift your knees. Yes. For 3, 2, 1. Good work, everyone. Downward facing dog. Good work. Come down to your knees. Camel pose. Camel pose. Stack your hips up and over your knees. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Eyes up, eyes back. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come out of camel. Sit on your heels. Breathe. And go again. Put space and freedom in this camel. Let go of your rigid thinking of how this camel should be, ought to be, could be. Go up and go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come out of camel. Sit on your heels. Make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. You'll lie on your back with your knees bent. Heels just close enough that you can touch them with your middle fingers. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Good. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. Your heels down into the earth. Press the back of your head into the earth to lift your hips higher. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. And we have 6 more. But I invite you, I encourage you, if you take bridge, to take bridge, one giant bridge the entire time. If you take wheel, I invite you to take one wheel the entire time. Let go of, I can, I can't. What's possible is, anything is possible right now. Bridge, rise up. Number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Take reclined butterfly pose. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. I came to yoga full of knowing, rigid knowing about what I could and couldn't do, what was possible, what was not possible. But each time I practiced, I surprised myself. Each time I practiced, I surprised myself. Take happy, baby. This practice has a way of making your body flexible, and if you step into a space of possibility with your mind, anything is possible. Extend both of your legs up towards the ceiling. Pulse your fingers up towards your feet. Engage your core for some core work. Bring your shoulders up off the earth. Reach for your toes. 1, pulse. 2, 3, yes, Keisha. 4, 5, 6, pulse, Veronique. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your right foot to a hover. Hover your right foot down on your mat. Hover. Pulse up towards your left toes for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both legs up, last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Put your hands underneath your tailbone. Hands underneath your tailbone. Legs up to the ceiling. Pull your toes towards your face. Yes, Veronique, so good. Lower your legs down 30 degrees, 60 degrees. Hover your feet. Hover your feet right up off the earth, 2 inches up off the earth. Lower, Keisha, lower, Keisha. Look up at your toes. Look up at your toes. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, Jen. 10. Legs up, head down. Lower down 30. 60. Hover your feet. Hover, look at them. Take your feet apart, wide, 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 feet apart and together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up, head down, lower down 30. Let go of what you can and cannot do. 60. Hover your feet, look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head down, legs up. Lower 30. 60. Hover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Interlace your hands behind your head. 30 yogi bicycles, abdominal twists by another name. 1, 2, 3. We all know these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2. You come out, come right back in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let go of what you can and cannot do. 8, 9, 10. Bonus round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze it in and then come up to high boat. 3 high boats, 3 low boats. Each one's a 5 count. Come up to high boat number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. High boat. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Release. Good work, everyone. Good work. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high into three-legged dog. And take half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Good. Take reclined half pigeon. Bring your forehead down to the earth. Press your feet into the earth and let the back of your neck rest. Create more space in your torso by crawling your fingers out longer in front of you. Arms out long. Stretch them out. Press the back of your head into the mat, EB. Lengthen the back of your neck. Yes. Good, everyone. Switch sides. And press your feet down. Let your neck be soft. You can bring your forehead to a block or your mat. Downward facing dog. Bring your thumb tips to touch at the top of your mat. Take your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Bring your thumb tips to touch. Narrow your hands. Good, Keisha. Veronique, take your thumb tips to touch. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand to come into lizard pose. You can stay on your palms, or you can bring your forearms down to the blocks, or your forearms down to the earth. There are options. Take your chin out of your chest. Good, Danielle. You can stack the blocks like Danielle has got them stacked. You can take your right thigh up and over your right tricep like Jen at home is doing. Danielle's like, yes, I will take on that challenge. Yes, take your chin out of your chest. Put movement in. Take out rigidity. Take out whatever your mind is like saying. Set it free. Yes, set it free. Let go of right, let go of wrong. Should, shouldn't, can't, won't, don't. Let it go. Switch sides. Downward facing dog. And come down to your knees and set up frog pose. Using the length of your mat, bring your knees to your mat. And take your knees wide. You can use the blocks underneath your chest, underneath your head. Flex your feet. Pull your toes up towards your kneecaps. More. Bring the side edges of your feet, the inner arches of your feet onto the earth. Yes, good. And as you're here in frog, give up the rigid thought about what frog is or is not. Allow your body to soften. Allow your thoughts about frog to soften, to dissipate. "45 seconds. Come out of frog by bringing your belly to the earth and your legs together behind you. Bring your belly down, your legs together. Seated single leg extension. Come up to a seat on your mat, put one leg out in front, the other foot to your inner thigh, and fold forward. Change sides. Sit up and take your legs out wide off your mat, straddle fold, fold forward. Reverse tabletop. Bring your feet in. Bend your knees, press your feet down, lift your hips up, hands back by your hips. See the back wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lower down and take fish pose. Place your hands underneath your hips, your elbows down to the earth. Your chest lifts. Eyes look back. And come up out of fish pose and take your inversion practice. Can be just as simple as putting a block under your tailbone, lying down on your back, put a block under your tailbone like Evie is demonstrating for legs up the wall, waterfall pose. Traditional headstand, shoulder stand, if it's in your practice, go upside down. Good, Danielle. What is possible for you in your practice and in your life if you give up your rigidness around right, wrong, can, cannot? I have a quote that I want to share with you. If you are in shoulder stand, take your toes to the earth up above your head. From plow pose, bend your knees, bring your knees by your ears for ear pinning pose. And the quote is, "As you think, so shall you become." Bruce Lee. Slowly come down out of your inversion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a full body stretch. A simple twist to the right, a simple twist to the left. Any last final movements that you want to take before you enter into full stillness? And take your feet wide off the corners of your mat. Feet wide. Take up space. Take up space. Let go of the rigidness of staying within the confines of your mat. And rest. Deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and roll to your favorite side. And press yourself up to a simple seat at the top of your mat, bringing your hands to heart center. And we'll seal this evening's class with the sound of 3 ohms. Bring your thumb tips to your forehead center, and together we bow. Thank you, Veronique. Thank you, Keisha, Danielle, Jen, and Evie. And I invite you to pick one area in your life where your thinking is rigid, and consider what's possible if you give up the tight grip on right, wrong, can, can't, should. Give yourself a hand. Good work, everyone. So good. Yeah, thank you.